Putting the freeze on a favorite tailgating spot. Good evening, I'm Kiaora.
And I'm Adam Bartlemay.
3 teenagers in Utah are being called heroes for saving the life of a 2-year-old boy.
Police last spotted the man here at this apartment complex where he left his car. We're at around 4300 South and 7th West. Then they say he fled on foot.
As we understand it, the ballots are still being counted in that race. No projections yet. We will keep you posted. Votes are being counted in states across the country in the most expensive midterm election in U.S. history. As an employee, John has a legal and binding obligation to his client and his boss. He could go to jail for this one. A lot of people really excited about that game, and last night's 33-30 victory over the Virginia Tech Hokies has sparked a national debate.
As far as getting there, tracks is always a popular option, but I know last weekend at this time all of the lots were full. So Todd, park and ride might be the best alternative at this point.
Congressional candidate Raul Labrador did not reveal past business dealings when he filed to run for Idaho's 1st District seat. Okay, you guys might not know this, but I am a huge fan of MMA.
Are you?
Huge fan, yes. And I happen to know the guy that you're going to be talking about is always entertaining, always full of energy, right? A copycat pastor in Springfield, Tennessee has his own plans to burn the Quran, regardless of what happens in Florida.
There were some small flare-ups earlier. Now one of those has gotten even bigger. You can see it right there.
Now is the time when hobo spiders are the most active. I know I've seen one of those up close once. That's cool. Don't need to see one again.
And I have never seen one.
Wow. If you are bitten by a hobo spider, a dose of antibiotics should do the job, but get to a doctor quickly. The hobo used to be called an aggressive house spider, but it really only bites when provoked, so don't provoke it or when it's hunting prey. Although they move fast, the spiders actually have really bad vision and can't see well more than a foot or 2 away. The effect of good customer service goes well beyond the time it took Brian to help David. Look at the difference it made in David's attitude.
The boys rode their bikes out on the lake. Then around 5 o'clock, they called police after ice on the lake began to crack.
A horse in an 8-foot hole? That's nothing compared to a dog who went off an 1,100-foot cliff. Hurricane Earl is packing winds of more than 100 miles per hour, and it's churning its way toward the East Coast right now. An Ada County judge has ordered more than $1 million in penalties against a mortgage company accused of fraud.
Standing up on a skateboard is the first step, but actually making progress could take some pain.
And Steve Liebenthal's in with weather now. Steve, my mom was in town this weekend. We had great weather on Saturday, of course. Sunday was okay. But so far this week has been just perfect.
Yeah, beautiful days.
Adam, do you remember the days when MTV was actually about music videos?
Yes, I do remember. I actually remember seeing music on MTV instead of all this Jersey Shore and
right
else.
Right, yeah, I remember that too. Well, this year's awards had music, fashion stars, and even an on-camera truce. Now, as you can see, these chickens do have room to roam, but they'll have even more space come the end of November, and they're getting trained on how to lay their eggs in here. Over the past 3 weeks, 30 inmates have been released from the county jail early, or they've gotten to leave before even serving time.
The suspect in this case is a former Lehigh police officer who left in 2004. Before that, he was with the Utah County Sheriff's Office, we understand.
What Carol did by turning around and leaving the room wasn't easy, but it was the right thing to do, and that makes it the ethical thing to do. As my mom used to tell me, sit up straight. It could help you look more powerful and even land a job.
It is still a developing situation out here, but we did see a bomb robot go into the mall past the yellow tape there just about 10 minutes ago.
A tour bus carrying Japanese sightseers crashed in Utah, killing at least 3 people. I'm Kiaora, live in Bend. Millions of dollars are coming back to higher education in Oregon, and here's how. And another big event in Boise this weekend aims to keep women feeling fit and having fun.
It turns out about 2/3 of students at four-year colleges like the U have student debt, and soon they could be paying even more.
A cold snap in California is pushing some winemakers into a later harvest, but that's not all bad.
It's a huge opportunity to win some Monster Jam tickets. I'm Kiaora. I'm checking the tire pressure right now. I'll get back to you after the break.
I was looking for that man. I didn't see any video of him. The race helped raise money for the National Breast Cancer Foundation. The Pinkettes plan to use the nearly 10 grand in prize money for a trip to Thailand, you know.
He's
You
probably
see
the
him?
one that we saw on the side of the road with the broken leg. Could have been him.
That could have been him. I commend those ladies. I can barely walk in stilettos versus run.
I wouldn't know.
You would not know.
No.
You have no idea. That's okay.
Thanks for joining us on Fox 12 News at 9.
News Edge at 10 is next. Stay tuned.